And we're back again for this new Celtic save, the second part. And our last update was after the Falkirk and FM26 games. I thought we'd just jump in and do the January Glasgow Derby. So before that, here is just some updates on our performances and our results from that. So quick apologies for the old cold. Got the cold, so apologies for the voice. Anyway, we'll crack on. So after we played Fenfreakos, we played St Mirren and we won by 2-1. Kasper Hu and Hassan with the goals. Then probably our best performance of the season, a 7-0 win against Ross County at home. Engels double, a Kasper Hu hat-trick, Urigalde with the goal, and I could just 93rd minute goal to make it 7-0. Absolutely battered them. Then in the Champions League, we won 3-1 against Zvezda, and comfortable first half. Urigalde, Engels, and Hassan. Second half, just about seeing out the game, and we managed to win the game by 3-1. So happy with that. But we followed that up with a defeat, first defeat in the league this season, 2-1 to Aberdeen. We were 2 down at half time. Kasper Hu scored in the 75th minute, but we lost the game 2-1. Followed it up with a nice 2-0 victory against Hibs at home again. Doumbia and Kasper Hu with the goals. Callum McGregor with a missed penalty as well. Then we played away from home against Livingston. A tricky game. We battered them, played pretty well, just couldn't get any more than one goal. Again, Kasper Hu scoring the goal for us. Then, just before on Boxing Day, the Rangers game, we played Motherwell at home, and it was a nice 2-0 win. Again, Kasper Hu and Engels doing the business. Early doors for us. So that brings us nicely to the Rangers game, which we will play the second Glasgow Derby of the season. After the first Glasgow Derby at Ibrox finished 1-1 back in the 30th of August. Tavernier scored in the 48th minute, and then Jota equalised in the 58th minute. So in terms of recruitment, and like you said in the last episode, we're just trying to sign players that we've been linked with in real terms, and we have just brought in Ermin Mamic from Liberec, so we've paid 525k for him, and as you can see, he's 21 years old, and so far in FM26, he's really not the player he probably is in real life. Progress, he'll probably get an upgrade next season after he's had a decent World Cup, but we've signed him anyway, and we have loaned him back for the rest of the season, so he'll come in next season. I don't really know what we're going to do with him. We'll play him and see how he gets on. He has played in the Europa League, in the Conference League this season. Ratings not too good, but we've signed him for 525k and we have loaned him back. We signed Nico Seguir, and decent enough fee we paid for him, £1.2 million, and he will come in. He can play right back, defence and midfield, centre midfield. He can also play central defence if need be. Comfortable at left back. Can play up right wing as well, full back, even attacking midfielder. So as a squad player, very, very good, I think. Even for cover for right back at the moment. But as you can see, good enough technicals. His first touch and finishing and heading is not the best. So I think we'll try and improve his first touch, but crossing and dribbling, okay. His mental attributes are very, very good, except from his leadership, of course. And his physicals, he's not terribly slow, but he's not terribly quick either. And he has played in the Champions League this season 4 times. So again, minimal fee, £1.2 million, and we'll see how he gets on. And then we signed Emilio Lawrence from Manchester City for 950k. Scottish, hot prospect. We might loan him out, but he's got a potential ability of 4 stars. He could play right, left, up front, attacking midfield as well. He's got good pace, but he needs to improve, and all his mental attributes are very, very poor. Good enough technique. First touch is good, finishing is good, but he's got a lot that he needs to really progress on before he can get in the team. But you've got to sign these players and try and progress them. So we might put them out on loan by the end of the window. But we'll just go to the league table. And you can see that after 20 games, we've won 17, drawn 2, lost 1. We have scored 56, conceded 9, goal difference 47, and we are 53 points. So we are 3 points clear of Rangers as it stands at the moment, going into this game at Celtic Park with a number of players injured. So it's going to be a real tough game, I feel. And if we look at them, they've only spent £850,000, have not brought anybody else in early doors in January yet, and they've not let anybody else go as of yet. And if you look at their squad, they've only really got Emmanuel Fernandez out injured. Everybody else is looking reasonably fit. So they're more or less at full strength. And we have got a number of players out. So that was the league table. If we look at the Champions League phase, we're just sneaked in to the top 24 with that last victory. So 1 win, 4 draws. A lot of the games we probably should have won, and 1 defeat so far. I think it's unlikely that we're going to qualify, because if you look at the team that we've got left to play in January, we've got Atletico Madrid away, followed by Arsenal at home, and you'd probably think we'd need to win one of those games to stand a chance of getting in the top 24. So unlikely. You never know. You've just got to hope that maybe Arsenal take the eye off the ball, because they're basically qualified anyway on 13 points. So anyway, that is where we are. That is where the squad is. Casper Hu has scored 21 goals in 29 appearances. Urgalde has 8 in 21. Jota has scored 12 goals. You've got Hassan has got 10 goals and 10 assists as well. So really doing pretty well in that regard. But let's go and pick the team for this big Glasgow Derby in the new year. Right, so team-wise for this match. We'll have him playing as Poacher. Galdi will have him playing as deep lying forward. And the question is, do we keep Engels and Doumbia in the team? You know what? Let's try something here. Let's go for that. Go high, out of possession, to stop their splitting out attacking midfielder. Stays high. We'll track back, and Galdi can also just play the attacking midfielder. Stay high actually for counter attacks. Let's try that and go with that team. See if we can try and win this football match. Right, there we go. Let's go. So teams are out. Rangers got full squad to pick from, where we have got injuries all over the place, but should still have enough to get something from this match. And we're underway. .12 minutes on the clock. Arne Engels with the free kick. Takes a shot to Hassan. Is he going to run at the full back? Yes, he is. Still Hassan. He's got 3 round him, and Sterling takes the ball off him. Hassan straight back up and winning it back. Clip to the back post. Casper Hu! And it's the peacock from Casper Hu. Celtic 1, Rangers 0. Now Hassan got taken down. He said, I'm having that again. Got the ball, got to the byline. Lovely little dink to the back post. And there was Hu. Great header. Down low into the back of the net. It's 1-0 after 13 minutes. Casper Hu thrown on the far side. 42 gone. Alistair Johnson to Engels to Hassan. To Johnson. Hassan digs out another cross. Well up. Tierney will pick it up. Dumbia. Clip back post. Hassan. Good pen. Crosser goals. And it's an own goal. Chukwueze. But the flag's up on Hassan. There will be a VAR check. And it's offside. Hassan must have been offside. Let's see this again. Dumbia clips it in. Yeah, he's offside. He is offside. Stays 1-0. Inside, that's easy for Johnson, but he's got it back and he wins it again. Asgar blocked, and it will be a corner in the last moments of this first half. Tavernier will take. Poor time to concede a goal. The penalty there goes, and Casper Hu headers it away, and there's half time at Celtic Park. You can see we've been by far the better team. 12 shots, 6 on target to their 3-1. An XG of 148. They have had more possession, but we are the better team. We are going to go pleased because we have played pretty well. Not really sure what else to do because Taneki has been poor. Jude Bonner can play out wide left. Did we give him a chance, or did we put Negrin out there? Or Anthony, who... You know what? Let's go Anthony. Let's give Anthony a game out wide left. Wide forward. Goal threat. And we'll go with that. Dumbia is struggling a wee bit, but just going to have to go with what we've got at the moment. We're back underway with Galdi giving the ball to his hand. He'll start attacking the full-back. Corner Celtic, 48 on the clock. Engels with it. Pushes the ball in. Butland has missed it, and Mamadou Sarr just nods it in the back of the net. It's 2-0. Brilliant. Keeper, there's no way he should be coming for that, and if he does, he's got to get there. And Sarr nods it into an empty net. It's 2-0. Come on, the Hoops. We're in the 63rd minute. Kabori for Rangers has the ball. The Ant-Man, he's in the penalty area. Beats his man. Big chance. Good save. And we clear it away. And Ugalde holds the ball up. Side to Vickers, to Engels. I think we're going to make a change now. I think we're going to take off Galdi and bring on Bauer. Get him in the middle of the park. And we're going to take off Dumbia for Nygren. A bit of freshness out there. As Rangers have the ball with Tavernier. Diamande. Good ball inside to Asgard now. He's driving forward. He goes for goal and it's well over the bar. And it'll be a goal kick to the Hoops. Celtic make some changes. Got to go 3 in the middle of the park now. Sinisal straight into Bauer. There's nobody picking him up. Good ball to who? Casper Who. Lots of room. He's driving forward. Still Casper Who. What a run. Gives it to Hassan. Still Hassan. Can he get another one? Brilliant. Brilliant goal from Celtic. Goalkeeper to Bauer. Bauer to Who. And Casper Who drives and drives and drives. Then he gives it to Hassan, who's been going all day long. He deserved his goal. Comes inside. And it's a lovely finish into the back of the net. It's 3-0. '81st minute, I think we'll make another change. Let's give Bonner a game. We'll take Hassan off for Bonner. We'll bring Anthony over to the right. And we will bring on Alvarez for Alistair Johnston. Forward it goes. Bauer, who's come on and done very well. To Bonner. Nygren. Casper Who. To Vickers. Cross it goes to Alvarez. Engels. Good football. Anthony coming in from the right. Bauer. Nygren. Not the best of balls from Nygren, but he's got it back. Bauer. Also a great ball by Bauer to Casper Who. He's in again. But there you go. The linesman puts his flag up again. It will be checked. And this one is also offside. But again, lovely football from Celtic. Great run from Who, and Bauer with a good pick out, but yes, he is offside. Just went that a little bit too early. And that's our second goal being chopped off for offside today. Stays at 3-0. And there it is. Full time at Celtic Park. We've had so many injuries to some key players. Doesn't matter. We've turned up when it counts. Hassan was excellent. Who was excellent. Both have a goal and assist apiece. Engels in, assisted for Sarr with his header from the corner. 3-0, 6 points clear. Job done. So we'll quickly go calendar-wise for this update before the end of the season. We left at January the 3-0 victory against Rangers. So transfer window wise, we brought in Mamic, loaned him back out. Sigur, we brought him in. He's played a few games, not been great. Lawrence, we loaned him out after bringing him in to Luton. And we brought in Lennon Miller for initial £6.5 million fee, potentially rising to £11 million. And he's done okay. He's done reasonably well so far. 8 games in the league, 6 games in the Champions League, 4 assists. We're playing him in the deep line playmaker as it stands at the moment, rather defensive midfield or on the left of a midfield 2. But he's going to be obviously taking over for Callum McGregor as it goes on. So that was the signings. We let out, where, if we go date-wise, we sort the date. So Yang is away to Nantes on loan with an option to make the deal permanent. So he will go for a mandatory £1.5 million in the summer. Thiago Holm is away to our Admira Wacker team. And special mention here for Johnny Kenny. We've sold him to Aberdeen for 775k, just shy of £1 million. And so far, he's scored 7 goals in 10 Premier League appearances. So fair play to Johnny. So yeah, that was all the transfers. So after the Rangers game, we beat Dundee United 4-2. Urigalde, Hu and Ingles. We then played Falkirk and we were embarrassing in this game, to be fair. Attacking wise was great, defensively it was embarrassing. We went a couple of goals down, we then got it back to 2-2. We then went 3-2 up. And then we went 4-2 up. But then Falkirk came back again and ended up winning the game by 5 goals to 4. So that was a bad one. And you could just see that we've continually started to leak a few goals. Scottish Cup 4th round after that. Did make a few changes right enough. But we won by 5 goals to 3. Again, conceding some more goals. Then Champions League. The league phase, we played Atletico Madrid and we surprisingly beat them by 3 goals to 2. McGregor, Tierney and Hu. And Giuliano Simeone scoring twice for Atletico. That gave us 10 points, more or less guaranteed to be through. We followed that up with a nice 3-1 victory against St Mirren. And then we followed that up with a 1-1 draw against Arsenal. League phase, I should say. We finished in 19th place on 11 points. 5 draws, 2 wins, 1 defeat. That's where we are. So that then took us to Hibs and a 1-1 draw. Tenetke rescuing us in the 73rd minute. Then played Aberdeen and we won 5 goals to 1. Dumbia, Jota 2 and Casper Hu with 2, and also Johnny Kenny scoring against us as well. Then the Champions League knockout playoff round, we were at home first to Atletico Bilbao and Mamadou Sarr with the goal. Again, special shout out to Osako. What a goalkeeper he has been for us. Then it was another clean sheet against Ross County and a 3-0 victory. Taneke and a double for Casper Hu. Then we went away to Bilbao and won by a Casper Hu hat-trick. Then we played Hearts and it was a 2-0 win. Kamuri Dimbia, who I think if you remember in January he wanted away, he asked for a transfer. We accepted, but then he said no, I want to stay. And we've started to play him more and more and he has come on to an actual not a bad game. So he's still in. He's in. Scored a couple of goals against Hearts. Then Scottish Cup 5th round against Hamilton. 5-2 winners. 5 up at half time. And they scored 2 consolation goals in the last 9 minutes of the game. Then another fantastic performance away from home. We absolutely thrashed Motherwell by 9 goals to 1. Ugalde, Hassan, Doumbia, Anthony, penalty from end goals. Vickers, Johnson, and Casper Hu right at the very end getting his goal. Then, round of 16, Champions League, we were drawn against Bayern Munich, and you can see there, 2-2 draw at home. 2-0 down at half time. Second half, a couple of wee tweaks. Casper Hu and Hassim Hassan getting the 2-2 draw at Parkhead. Then Scottish Cup quarter-final, we played against Kilmarnock, and after extra time, we won the game. Ugalde and Hassan with the goals in extra time. Then the second leg of the Champions League round of 16, we lost by 4 goals to 2 to Bayern Munich. 3-0 down. We came back into it, Tierney and Anthony with the goals, but we lost 4 goals to 2. Then just coming back to the league, we played Livingston and we beat Livingston 3-0. Galde, a double for Hu. And then we just, as the game you've just seen there, then out against Rangers, a Jota after 5 minutes, managing to see the game through. Keisuke Osako, let's say, what a goalkeeper he's been for us. Really, really good average rating. Even in the Champions League, he's done well. Signed him for £3.5 million. Japanese number 1, currently. What a player, 27 years old. Really, really happy with that signing. Comes alive in the big games, is what you need. Even though he's saying his recent performance has been below par, well, that last game against Rangers was below par. Keep it coming. 2 league games left to play, and then a Scottish Cup semi-final before the split. So effectively, we're 12 points clear. We could have it done and dusted very, very shortly, the league title, and hopefully getting into the Scottish Cup final. Well, it's that time of the season once again. It is the 24th of April 2027, and as you can see here, Celtic set for title showdown. We're in the first game of the split, and as you can see, Celtic are a win away from becoming the William Hill Premiership champions, and will look to clinch it with a win over Kilmarnock. So that's where we are. We're about to play the Celtic versus Kilmarnock game to see if we can clinch the title. Quick update from the last game we played against Rangers. So we beat Dundee United by 3 goals to 1. Casper Hu with a double and Lennon Miller scoring as well. We then beat Kilmarnock by a goal to 0, a 17th minute goal for Casper Hu. And then just there now we have just beaten St Mirren in the Scottish Cup semi-final, which sets us up for a game against Hearts. So we will be playing Hearts in the Scottish Cup final on the 22nd of May. We can win the title in April. We can win it with the first game of the split. We've got back-to-back home games, so if we're even to lose against Kilmarnock, we could still win the title against Rangers at Celtic Park in the next game. But we want to win it as soon as possible. We want to win it now. We want to beat Kilmarnock and try and win this title. If we go to the Premiership and we go to the fixture list, if Rangers do not beat Aberdeen, then we will be champions anyway. So it might be a quick episode. We might find out after this match here. We might just say, right, we'll just jump to the Scottish Cup final. We'll no bother playing the Kilmarnock game. We'll go to the Scottish Cup final. But we'll see in a second if Rangers have done the business against Aberdeen. And there is the results. So St Mirren losing to Hibs by 3-0, and Hibs overtake St Mirren, who St Mirren have been in the top three, have been third for basically all of this season. Hibs have just leapfrogged them after winning 3-0. But Rangers beat Aberdeen 3-1 as well to keep the title on paper still alive. But it's now up to us to go to Celtic Park to win this title. So here it is, title winning day potentially. And I have to have a look at the team. Jota is back fit. Well, a little bit of a fitness issue, but he is there. So he will come back in for Sebastian Tenetke. Jamesy Forrest will come in for Liam Scales, as Sar's already on the bench. We're going to bring in Doumbia for Engels. And we've been playing this man, Jenska, just as a central defender. I'm trying to get him to play as a central defender, as he's 6'2". He's got all the physical attributes, good bit of pace about him, great mental attributes as well, and good tackling, passing, marking, heading. So he's currently a makeshift central defender, but I've got his training. I'm trying to turn him into a ball playing defender, and he's getting there slowly but surely. So that's what we're trying to do with Jens at the moment. So hopefully we can do that, but I digress. So the team that we're going to go with to try and win this title is Sacco, Alvarez, Kajust, Beraldo, Tierney, Miller, Doumbia, Anthony, Hassan, Iragalde, and Kaspar. 45 goals this season, or should I say Kaspar, 45 goals this season, who 30 goals in 32 Premier League games, 10 goals in 14 Champions League games. He's been excellent this season. He's also scored 3 in 4 Scottish Cup and 2 in 2 Premier Sports Cup as well. So he's been excellent this season. There's interest from him from the Saudi League, but he's here at the moment. Go on the hoops. Celtic Park, title winning. Let's go. Basically a 4-4-2 for us in possession. Kilmarnock a 4-2-3-1 formation. Like I say, we win today, the title is ours. So we'll be going all out to try and win this today. And we're underway. Kilmarnock get us underway in a rainy Celtic Park. Daniels flips the ball out wide to Tiffany. Long ball looking for Kennedy. It's a ball into the box. Daniels is up there, and it's a penalty. It is a penalty. Beraldo has went in on Daniels, and this is not in the script. Nearly 7 minutes gone. Kilmarnock have a penalty. Wow. Sacco against Tiffany. He steps up, and Scott Tiffany tucks it away. And we could be in trouble. The title champagne might be on ice. It's a good penalty. Goalkeeper's about 4 miles off his line, so it probably would have been a retake. But it's 1-0 Kilmarnock. 41 on the clock. We've been really poor in this first half, especially since going behind. And Tierney crosses the ball in. Anthony Tedder, a save by the goalkeeper. And I don't know what the referee's done here. The ref's blown for a penalty. The ref has blown for the penalty, and it has been given. Well, a game of 2 penalties so far. Tiffany scored his, and now it's a chance for Kaspar, who... In fact, no. It's Miller to take. And Miller Lennon Miller puts the ball into the back of the net. Not the best penalty in the world, but it is in the back of the net, and we are level. Not been the best game so far. We've looked a bit nervy, we've not passed the ball around well. It was a good penalty, to be fair to him, to Miller, and it's 1-1. Big goal. And it's half time at Celtic Park. 1-1. Neil McCann's Kilmarnock looking to spoil the party. Jota on for Anthony, and we're back underway. David Watson for Kilmarnock, 54 minutes on the clock. They're coming forward with Daniels. Tiffany. Down the line it goes to Tiffany again inside. Great football from Kilmarnock. Tiffany crosses the ball to the box. Daniels up. Tierney headers it away. Still not clear. Kennedy. Chance! And Daniels has given Kilmarnock a second. They're in the lead for the second time in this match. And let's not mess around here. We're in big trouble. Big trouble. It's not working. Right. It is not working at the moment. We're going to have to change a few things here. Bring young Jamesy boy on. Gonna have to try something a little bit different for us. Jota with the ball. Doumbia. Jota inside to Forrest. Forrest to Doumbia. Back to Forrest. Inside to Jota. Back to James Forrest. Can he get the ball in the box? He beats his man. Forrest! There it is. It's 2-2. And Jamesy has equalised for Celtic. 13 minutes to go. We've changed the shape, we've changed the system, changed the urgency. Good play between Forrest and Jota. Forrest beats his man. Keeper can't keep it out. It's Celtic 2, Kilmarnock 2. There's still time here. .88 minutes on the clock. Jota has the ball. Engels. Doumbia. Mitaj. Engels. Pass the ball around. Bauer. Have we got one chance in as Mitaj is in the penalty area? Can he get the ball across? He can! Casper who misses it! But James Forrest has scored! But the ref has got the flag up. And there's a VAR check. Surely there's no offside there. And the goal is given! Come on! James Forrest has won the title, surely, for Celtic. We're not going to get to see this replay. And we're going to change from attacking to balanced as Kelty comes in. Oh my God, is that a penalty? Is that in the box? Has James Forrest just given away a penalty? What drama here. Oh, it's just on the edge of the box. Wow. And there it is, full time at Celtic Park. Wow, what a match. What a match. Really struggled. But that should be the title done and dusted for us now. 3-2 winners. James Forrest coming off the bench and scoring a double. His first goals of the season for us. Comes up when we need him most. And Celtic clinch the 6th straight William Hill Premiership title. 6 in a row for the Hoops. We're wanting 10 in this save. We really want to get the 10. But what brilliance from James Forrest. Absolutely brilliance from James Forrest. A goal down, then 2-1 down with 12 minutes to go, and Forrest pops up with a double. Absolutely outstanding. Let's see what some of the chat is. So Celtic clinch 6th straight William Hill Premiership title. Celtic retain the Premiership title. Relentless by the Hoops. Kieran Tierney is injured. He will be out for a couple of weeks with a cut leg. So that's that game done. I don't think we'll not bother with the other games. We'll update the other games, but what we'll do is, to finish this season off, we'll jump forward to the Scottish Cup final against Hearts. Well, Scottish Cup final day. Hampden Park is ready for a Scottish Cup spectacle. Hearts versus Celtic. 22nd of May 2027. So we're on the Cup final day, Hampden Park. Before the Cup final, we'll just run through what happened in the Premier League and the finishing table. So William Hill Premier League table looks like this. Played 38, won 32, drawn 4, lost 2. Scored 110 goals, conceded 27, a plus goal difference of 83, and we finished with a fantastic 100 points. Absolutely ripped through the Premier League this season. The William Hill Championship looks like this. Dundee are champions and they will be going up, and St Johnstone will be playing in the playoffs. The William Hill League One has Airdrie champions and Cove Rangers promoted. And the William Hill League Two has Clyde champions. Stirling Albion finished second with Stranraer being promoted. Alloa managing to get into third, but not being able to be promoted. Which takes us to the Scottish Cup final. And as you can see, we've scored the most goals with 14. Which then takes us to the Scottish Cup final. But we will just give a wee quick update on the league fixtures after we clinched the title against Kilmarnock 3-2 after James Forrest scoring dramatically in the 90th minute to give us a 3-2 victory. We then played Rangers and it was a nice 2-1 victory. We conceded a goal from Asgard, but then Jota and Doumbia done the business for us. And we seen the game out. We then played Aberdeen and it was a 2-2 draw. Kevin Nisbet scoring twice to give them a 2-0 lead at Pittodrie, but Doumbia and Jota, just like they stood did against Rangers the week before, doing the business again for us. Then it was St Mirren away from home, and it was Jota and Igalde with the goals, and Jake Young for St Mirren. Then the final home game of the season against Hibs. Moved one or two wee things around, but Anthony, Alistair Johnson, and captain Callum McGregor with the goals. to give us a comfortable and commanding 3-0 victory. So up to this point, it has been quite a good season. Champions League, we made the last 16 and lost 6-2, and lost 6-4 against Bayern Munich. Undefeated in the Glasgow Derbies, disappointed to be knocked out of the Premier Sports Cup on penalties to Hibs, but these things happen, so the treble will not be happening this season. But next season, we'll see what happens. But we've still got to win a Scottish Cup final against Hearts. So before we get into the Scottish Cup final, we will just quickly go run round the top divisions in the so-called Big Six leagues, or top six leagues that we've got here down the right. So English Premier League, Liverpool have won the title. Arsenal second, Man City finishing third, and relegation is Ipswich, Coventry, and Sheffield United. Sky Bet Championship, you have West Ham promoted, along with Southampton, and Nottingham Forest and Wolves are currently in the playoffs. Sky Bet League One has a playoff final with Sheffield Wednesday and Blackpool. The other two promotions were Lincoln and Preston. Sky Bet League 2, Bristol Rovers and Crewe are in the playoff final, but Swindon and Doncaster taking the automatic spots there. FA Cup final will be on the same day as the Scottish Cup final. It's Newcastle versus Manchester City. Carabao Cup was won by Liverpool, and the Community Shield was won by Liverpool as well. So if we then go to Serie A, see what was happening there. Inter has won the title, with Roma second, Juventus third, and Napoli fourth. So then if we go to Spain, with one game to go, Real Madrid are champions, with Julian Alvarez currently with 24 goals. Then the Bundesliga, relegation playoff zone, Nuremberg is playing Dusseldorf, but Bayern Munich champions again, 6 points clear of Hoffenheim, Leipzig and Leverkusen take up the Champions League spots, with Stuttgart, Borussia Dortmund in Europa and Eintracht Frankfurt playing in conference. So then we go to France, and we have the relegation playoff between Lens is in there, but the champions again quite simply breezed through the title again. PSG 90 points, lost twice. Marseille second, Nice third, and Lyon fourth, with Strasbourg fifth in the Europa and the relegation with Lens, Angers, and Auxerre. And then we go to the Dutch League, and we will find that AZ have won the title by 4 points of Ajax. We're up to date with the fixtures with ourselves. Squad-wise, we've got Jota, who has got a thigh strain. However, we've given him some pain management to get him through the match against, the cup final against Hearts, as he's been key to us this season. 18 goals, 16 assists in all competitions. So he will be in. He will start the game for us. The rest of the squad, we have Lennon Miller out. He's been missing for a few weeks now. 8th of May he's been out, so with a hernia. So he will miss the cup final, and we'll get him ready for the start of next season. Everybody else is more or less fine, ready to go. So let us pick the team for this cup final against Hearts. So there we go, that's the team. That's the tactics. That's what we're going to go with. Cup final day. Can we get a double? Can we win the double? The league and the Scottish Cup. Let's go. It's not very often you see when you're playing the Scottish game that there's sun splitting the trees in the stadium. Hearts with Shanklin up front, Braga on the left. And we're going with as strong as we could possibly go. Potentially Bauer could be out the team for Engels. But we've picked this team to go and win this title, this Scottish Cup. After winning the title. And Hearts get us underway, launch Shanklin to Danda, out wide to Milne, and we're well and truly underway. Beraldo has the ball. After winning it back, Kieran Tierney drives forward to Jota. McGregor inside to who? To Doumbia. Doumbia is driving into the penalty box. Big chance for Celtic straight away! And we have played 35 seconds. And Doumbia has smashed it into the top corner. Straight from kick-off, we win the ball back. Jota, lovely ball to McGregor, to Casper who gives it to Doumbia. And since really the turn of the year, Doumbia has shown why we bought him in the first place. Craig Gordon, don't know what he's doing. His knees gave out on him again. It's 1-0 Celtic. Hearts and get it away with Braga. But Hassan takes it back off of him and he is driving again. Still Hassan, down to Doumbia, he's in the box. Back it goes to Hassan, across it goes who? He brings it into control. Hassan! Oh no, it's Doumbia! What a goal! It's 2-0 and it's Doumbia again. Brilliant play from Celtic. Doumbia. Hassan inside to who? Who just holding it up. Knocks a lovely ball to Doumbia. Oh, it's took a wicked deflection off the Hearts man. But it's 2-0. It's a corner. 21 minutes gone. Jota into the penalty area. Casper who going up. Without a doubt. Hassan. Doumbia. McGregor. 3-0. And this game is done. Surely you would think. 3-0, 21 minutes gone. You would think the Scottish Cup is coming back to paradise. Jota, in it goes. Who going up? Headed away. Hassan into Doumbia. Lovely flick to McGregor, who takes one touch to set himself and drilled into the bottom corner past Craig Gordon. Hearts 0, Celtic 3. We've been electric. And it's half time in the Scottish Cup final. Hearts 0, Celtic 3. Doumbia with a double, 2 assists from who, and another assist and a goal for the captain McGregor. No, I think we'll just leave it just now. We'll maybe make changes at the hour mark, bring a few players on, bit of freshness. Jamesy Forrest, if he's going to leave the club, maybe get his last appearance. So we'll see from there. But 3-0, the game should be done. Let's get into the second half. And who and Bauer get us underway in the second half at Hampden Park. We've played 61 minutes, it's time to make a couple of changes. We'll bring on Anthony for Jota. Hassan will move over to the left. Engels will come on for Bauer. Kajis will come on for Carter Vickers. We'll just play it there and we'll leave that for now. James will eventually come on, and I think Galdi will probably come on for the other 2 subs. ~70 odd minute now. Still nothing really happening, so Forrest for Hassan. Again, we'll swap the two. Hassan will move. Anthony will move out to the left. Forrest will play on the right. And Ugalde will come on for Casper Hu. And we've got 73 on the clock. Anthony swings the ball in. Headed out. I'm still looking for a way into this game. Well done, Beraldo. Doumbia. Anthony. Lovely ball through. Casper Hu could be in. Oh, he shanked it wide. Corner. Anna Engels to take. 75 on the clock. Delivered into the penalty area. Shankland goes up. Doumbia brings it down. Ugalde's strike just wide. Alistair Johnson. 81 on the clock. Still 3-0. In a professional second half performance so far. Johnson. Down to Forrest. To Doumbia. Forrest picks it back up. Across it goes to Engels. Engels has a shot. Just over the bar. 83 on the clock. Beraldo. Engels. To Beraldo. Just. Beraldo. Callum McGregor. To Ugalde. Anthony. Out wide to Tierney. Great football from Celtic. Here Tierney getting to the byline. Delivered. Goes in. And Anthony is as sharp as a tack to tuck that ball into the back of the net. It's 4-0. And we have been excellent in this match. From the first 30 seconds of this game when we scored the opener, we've just been on it. Tierney's cross takes a bit of a deflection, but Anthony's onto it and smacks it past Craig Gordon. It is 4-0. There it is. Full time at Hampden Park. The double is coming home to paradise yet again. Something to aim for next season to get the treble. We'll just enjoy this season. The William Hill Premier League, 100 points, and then a 4-0 win in the cup final against Hearts. As Callum McGregor lifts the trophy, and it is a fantastic season yet again for Celtic. Last 16 of the Champions League, William Hill Premiership title, and the Scottish Cup. Cannot complain at all. 6 in a row, 4 more to go for the 10. But as you can see, they are absolutely dominating Hearts. Match momentum. Took them to pieces. Doumbia with a double and an assist. Casper Hu with another 2 assists. Tierney with an assist, and Callum McGregor with a goal as well. Fantastic performances from Celtic. And we go on to the summer quite happy. So we'll just have a quick look through the emails. Johnson was excellent. Celtic lift the Scottish Cup. Yeah, we were favourites. Nobody could stand in our way. £60,000 for winning the Scottish Cup. Another Scottish Cup victory for Celtic. Following Celtic's successful Scottish Cup campaign, club favourite Brendan Rodgers revealed his satisfaction at the season's achievements. Cheers, Brendan. We've won. We've won it again. And that's Aberdeen beat us 24-25 season. Martin O'Neill's boys won it last season, and we have won it this season. So we'll see you for season 2 of this new Celtic save as we push on for another year to try and get to 10 in a row. So we'll see you in the next episode where we'll have an update on transfers and incomings, outgoings, and the first game or couple of games of the season. So we'll see you in the new Celtic Save season 2.